Hey guys, Evergreen Gun Reviews back making another video on a new rifle here. So what is an 8805-35 Turkish Mauser? A lot of people know about just a regular Turkish Mauser, but what is an 8805-35 Turkish / German Mauser? Today we're going to be getting into that. But first I wanted to thank all of my subscribers. If you're new to watching the channel, feel free to leave a like and or subscribe to the video. It helps me out as a small-time content creator to kind of help inspire me to make more content like this. So definitely feel free to hit that like button. But let's get right into the rifle. So this rifle would have started out originally as a German commission rifle. And so if you don't know exactly what that rifle was, it would have had a super large kind of fat looking barrel on it. And that would have helped with heat mitigation. And I think it was kind of a free float barrel as well. You can quote me on that actually. Feel free to hit that in the comments if you know. Sorry, the flies are driving me nuts today. But they, at some point during the First War, they kind of pressed those guns into service. I think they were already using their more modern Gewehr 95, their long rifle, and the commissioned rifles, I believe in 05 were updated, luckily, so they fired that same Spitzer cartridge known as 8mm Mauser or 7.92. So in 88 is the commission rifle, excuse me, and then 05 would have been when they updated to that modern Spitzer cartridge. And they actually, hopefully I can get this on camera, they made a little notch here to fit that longer Spitzer cartridge in there. Also, during that update in 1905, they added these ears on the rifle. You can hopefully see them for a more modern stripper clip, because the original cartridge would have used an N-block style clip that popped out the bottom here, much like a M95 or a Carcano. It was kind of a good thing that they had updated to that. Most people would say, because of the fact that dirt can get lodged up inside this kind of Mannlicher stylish magazine. If you're setting your rifle down up on a trench or whatever, you know, dirt can get in there. I think a lot of people kind of make a bigger fuss about that than it probably actually ended up being during the war. But, you know, I wasn't there, so I can't, you know, judge that part of it too much. But nonetheless, that is definitely an upgrade to be able to have that, especially that more modern stripper clip. Just easy, so much easier. I mean, you go to, if anyone's ever shot an M95 or like a Carcano with those N-block style clips, they're great until they're not great. They can definitely have problems, and these Mauser style clips, they're very flawless. I mean, you put your clip in there, you shove your rounds down in there, and then you don't have, some people will grab that or do whatever and toss it. But if that's sitting in there inside that, you just rack your thing forward, it just falls right off. So it's super easy to run. It's certainly a little bit easier than the N-block clips, in my opinion. But so that was a great modernization part of the rifle that they did. As I was saying, how great these are. I was having a problem with the round, but they cut the edge of this receiver out as well, so you can get your thumb down in there for that, because you're not pushing straight down. On a lot of times people come over here and push down like that, so they cut that out as well. But that was in 05. Anyways, let's keep moving on here. The next upgrade was in 35. So after the war, they updated these rifles again to how they kind of look. So they look a lot more like a modern Mauser rifle than they are. Once again, this isn't a Mauser action, but it fires a Mauser cartridge. That's the reason why they look so modern is because of that update in 35. So they put a modern takedown disc, new wood furniture, new barrels, stuff like that. I don't know if the cleaning rod was a new addition. I believe the sights, the receiver, and the bolt, this whole middle section here is all original to that German commission rifle. As far as these in the States go, there's not a ton of great videos online about these. I'm sure my video might not be any better than some of the ones you might be able to find on there. But there's no great information about like when these all came into the country. There's no import marks on these rifles, so they probably all came back in the day. This one was certainly in great shape, and all the videos of the ones I've seen out there and or pictures, they all look like they're in very good shape. So they would have been stored, I'm assuming, in Turkey, and they were probably brought over so long ago that they didn't store them a super long time like they did their ammo, which they didn't take as great of care as probably they would have their rifles. So there's not really known, I guess, how many of these like there is in the States, but if you definitely come across one, I would not skip on picking one up, because it's kind of like getting a Turkish rifle and a German commission rifle. It's like you're getting both. And great shooting rifles. I mean, just fantastic. I'm going to throw in a video at the end of this for you guys to watch, or I guess in the middle of this, for you guys to watch of me shooting it. I'll probably throw a little clip in the beginning too, but just a great shooting rifle. So the rifling on the thing looks great, but I definitely wouldn't miss out on one of these if you ever happen to run into one anywhere for a decent price. So I forget exactly how much I paid for this one, but I definitely paid under $600, which in my opinion was a very, very good deal for it. So I'm going to cut to some video of me shooting the thing, and then we'll come back here at the end. Ooh, a little high. Let's try to keep it right. I'll lower it down just a little bit here. Brass looks fine. Which it should be shooting high, because this thing is probably zeroed, like designed to shoot at 100 meters. So if you're aiming center mass, then it should be shooting a little high, I guess, technically. Probably like 100 and whatever, 110 meters or whatever. I forget exactly what a lot of these older rifles are, but the iron sights are usually zeroed for like 100 yards or something, 100 meters. Oh yeah. So it looks like I put that round right where that other one was. I was lazy and I didn't bring my nice shooting table out here, so I'm using this sewing table. It works, but I've got to kind of sit on one knee when I shoot it. Kind of makes it awkward. Save the brass. So if you guys watched the video there, you obviously saw that the gun shoots great. I was shooting at about 50 to 60 yards there in that video. Wanted to shoot a little bit closer just because that was my first time taking it out and shooting the thing. So I wanted to make sure I was hitting the target. I've shot some old rifles before that can't shoot with the crap. So generally I start a little bit closer, but this gun would have no problem shooting at 100 yards. And I had a pretty good feeling that the gun would have no problem shooting. You know, in the video, I was shooting kind of closer, so my rounds were hitting a little bit higher, but that's totally normal because these sights should be zeroed for something more like 100 yards. But yeah, great shooting gun. If you happen to run into one of these guys, I wouldn't pass one up. Very unique gun. Like I was saying, you kind of get a German commission rifle and or a Turkish Mauser kind of 2-in-1 package. So just a great gun. If you managed to stay here all the way until the end, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. And like I was saying before, definitely feel free to hit that like button. Leave your comments. You know, if there was something you think I should have added to the video and or something I missed or got incorrect, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm not perfect, but it helps me improve. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I'll hopefully see you next time. New videos coming soon. Evergreen Gun Reviews out.